I told you what is the problem behind redundancy. So data is recorded in only one place in the database and it is not duplicated. So duplication is not allowed. Then data consistency, data item appear only once and the updated value is immediately available to all users. So it doesn't happen that uh, the data is updated on one system and the other system has to wait for time uh, for being updated. Whenever it updated on one system, it will be available. The updated value will be available to all the users simultaneously. No waiting time. Control over concurrency. So, in a computer file-based system, in updating, one may override the values recorded by the other. So, what happens? Earlier system, that is called file-based system. In that system, if one the clerk at one counter has updated some value, then when other clerk accesses that system, then that will and that the recorded value should be updated by the next clerk. So in here in this DBMS system, concurrency is allowed. Different people can work on the same data at their own places. So this overwriting is not necessary here. Then backup and recovery procedures, as you know, nothing can be fail safe. Anything can fail. So to save from failure, the backup and recovery system is there. So DBMS automatically create the backup of data and restore data if it is required. Data independence, separation of data structure of database from application program that uses the data is called data independence. I already told you that application program are different and database is different. Both are isolated from each other and the application program can access the database from different environment. Now, what are the disadvantages? The biggest disadvantage is its cost. So, cost of hardware and software, processor with high speed of data processing, and memory of large size is required. So, this is cost overhead. This is one of the disadvantage. Then, cost of data conversion. So, if you were using file system earlier, then converting those data to this DBMS format is also costly. So very difficult and costly method to convert data of data file into database. Then cost of staff training. For this new system, the staff of the organization needs to be trained. That also involves some cost. So that cost is also a disadvantage of DBMS. So a lot of amount for the training of staff to run the DBMS. Then appointing technical staff. You need to appoint a technical staff for this DBMS, that is trained technical persons such as database administrator, application programmers, data entry operators are required to handle DBMS. Then database damage. All data is integrated into a single file or single database. If database is damaged due to electric failure or database is corrupted on the storage media, then your valuable data may be lost forever. So these are the disadvantages. All the important data are on a storage device. If it fails, then a great harm can happen. These are the disadvantages. Now let us have some knowledge about file processing system. So earlier computers are used for the scientific purpose, and later on computers are used for the commercial applications. So in commercial application, calculation or computation are not involved at a large scale, and only data processing, uh, that is, read data from different devices, store data after minor calculation, and output can be displayed on monitor or paper in a proper format. Commercial application introduced file processing system, and file processing system is a collection of programs that perform services. The file processing system was an early attempt to computerize the manual filing system that we are all familiar with. A file system is a method for storing and organizing computer files and the data they contain to make it easy to find and access them. So, every point is self-explaining. File system may use a storage device such as hard disk or CD-ROM, which involves maintaining the physical location of the files. So these are the characteristics of file processing system. Now consider university system as depicted below. So different systems maintain their own database separately, and they have their own program to process the data, that is program and data independence. For example, three different departments: library, examination, and registration. So library department has their own application program, library application program, and their own database, library database, in which the members details and the books details are kept. Then the second department, examination, here also examination applications, etc. And then examination data files are there. In a third one is registration department. Here the registration application program and registration data files are stored. So, look here, all the three are separate. The database is maintained at three places. That causes data redundancy. Same students are also member of library. The same students uh, appear for examination. The same students register themselves for the next semester. So all the students are same, but the name will be repeated in all these three databases. Now, characteristic of FPS, it is group of file storing data of an organization, and each file is independent from one another. Each file is called a flat file, and each file contained and processed information for one specific function, such as accounting or inventory. Files are designed by using programs written in programming language such as C, C++, etc. And the physical implementation and access procedure are written into database application. Therefore, physical changes resulted in intensive rework on the part of the programmer. As system became more complex, file processing system offered little flexibility, presented many limitations and were difficult to maintain. Then limitation, what are the limitations? Separated and isolated data. To make a decision, a user might need data from two separate files. Then duplication of data may be there because it doesn't support redundancy. Then data dependence, file and records were described by a specific physical format that they were coded into the application program by programmers, and if the format of a certain record was changed, the code in each file containing the format must be updated. So let us consider a student file where information of a student is stored in text file and each field is separated by blank space, such as I Rama 22 India. Now if the delimiter of the field changes from blank space to semicolon, such as 1 semicolon Rama semicolon 22 semicolon India, then the application program using this file must be modified. Okay, because earlier only a space was there, now the separator is semicolon. So that's all for today. These are the references from where I have completed this slide. So take care of yourself during this time, and if you have any doubt you can ask right now. No questions. Okay then, I am leaving this meeting. Bye bye.